Welcome back, new viewers and gamers, and it's time for a new episode of Pokemon Legends ZA, and today we're about to take on this fighting type guy over here. So I did quite a few things off screen since the previous episode, like training up a few new team members. No longer will we be using Gyarados, at least for some times. I've changed some moves on Ivor over here, and even got a little fairy feather off screen, and the TM Thunderbolt, and a few other things too. And look at this beautiful Honedge. Let's evolve this here Honedge right now into a wonderful Doublade, and I also got some Dusk Stones off screen, so you know what that means. That's right, an Aegislash. This is likely not going to be my final team since there's a lot of other new Megas that we have yet to see. But this puts a hell of a lot of type diversity on my team since all 6 team members are dual typed and not a single bit of type overlap. Just how I like it. And in my opinion, this is a pretty good making of a good playthrough team, or even sometimes a competitive team, depending on the idea of said team. I even gave that Honedge, when it was a Honedge, a Brave Mint, so raising its attack, lowering its speed, which is very good for it, especially when I give it this wonderful Dusk Stone. Now, I have 2 Dusk Stones. Gonna need that second one for a certain other Pokemon. Alright, Doublade, become your true self, the sword and the shield. Look at that. Beautiful Aegislash, it looks good too. King Shield. Instead of Sword Stance, which is the move I had on it before, why don't we change its moveset? Got a little Citrus Berry on it, I guess, for some HP. Though I feel like that's a bit outdated at this point in the game. Alright, King Shield, which only lowers attack by 1 stage instead of 2 like it did in previous games before Sword and Shield. But I think this is the moveset for you. And why don't we save real fast, because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. And let's have our Gardevoir in front and begin. Well, there's a few other things I want to show off too, actually. So let's not begin just yet. I caught even more wonderful things, such as not 1, but 2 wonderful shiny Pokemon. Heck, this shiny Slowpoke I caught in only an hour into me recording this, which is awesome, so this will likely be my token Mega Slowbro. And I got this Alpha Camerupt, holding the Camerupt that we got in one of the previous episodes. Had to catch multiple Drillburs for a Mega Escadrille, because I also bought his Mega Stone off screen. Where is it? Right here. And I'm gonna get the Electrocyte next, which corresponds well with the fact that I got this here Tynamo as well and trained it up a bit, but not enough to evolve it. At least not yet. But anyways, enough of all that preamble. Let us begin with this. Did some of those battle matches off screen to get more points too, so you guys didn't have to wait for me doing that. Hey, I remember you. Spay Bear, right? You beat me in battle right in front of Ivor Sensei that one time. What do you want now? I'm gonna duke it out with Ivor. But you were just rank Y when you battled. You mean you already reached Sensei's level? Yep, I'm rank E at the moment. Well, I'm sure you'll understand that I have to ask, you did earn a Challenger's ticket, right? Oh yes, I did, right here. Of course you did. So that means your battle skills should be on par with Ivor Sensei's. In which case, I request a bout. Now both is my chance to get back at you for beating me last time and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. Sure, we can go. Thank you. I'm going to become the 4th strongest disciple in the JoJo for sure. Shoot for the top, woman. I mean, small steps, I guess, but still. Alright, Josie, of the Fists of Justice. Was it that one artifact from regular show? Anyways, Gardevoir. The main reason I trained up this beautiful Gardevoir. Since I didn't have much on this team for dealing with fighting types, as we saw with the Halucha fight, I actually kind of like Gardevoir's little skipping animation. You might have me back in the ropes, but I'll prove that the Fist of Justice never flinches. Let me guess, you're gonna throw out a Pokemon with Steadfast as its ability? No? Okay. Hit him with the Boom Blast. That's what you get. So your strength outshines mine once again. Because I did plenty of push-ups, sit-ups, and drank plenty of juice. You're just too strong. Does Team MC have their own JoJo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I just eat a lot of candy. I have to admit that you really mastered your skills. Here, this Seed of Mastery is yours. Gee, thanks, I already have like 30 of them. Alright, a very rare variety of seed. A certain person can be upgrade your Pokemon's moves into plus moves if given one of these. Funny, just like in Legends Arceus, the game those originate from. If you bring me seeds just like that one, then I'll be your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. But, I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, But the truth is that Ivor Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. Neither is his sister, Gwynn. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Oh, now they're here. I'm back from my training at the mountain. What mountain? We're in the middle of the goddamn city. Gwynn! Gwynn! Bro, we can all hear you. Where are you? You don't need to shout, dude. So, she's not here either then. That's right, Sensei. I haven't seen her today. Oh, you're the trainer who defeated Jose outside of a Wild Zone 3, no? Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Fist of Justice, aren't you? Hell no! Absolutely not, dude! He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Ah, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I'm afraid I cannot verify any of that right now. And what about the ZAF? I've tried to use the Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason, they always break as soon as I so as much press a finger on them, maybe because you're just that jacked. So I rely on my younger sister Gwynn to handle everything smartphones related. But I haven't seen Gwynn since yesterday. My apologies, Spammer. I'm just so worried about my poor sister I can't think of anything else. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'd be honored if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Oh, fine, if that's what you want to. Now, if you'd excuse me. I'm gonna use this as an excuse to go train again. And he's off again. Sensei has stamina in spades, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwynn on his own. In a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help, though. Someone who's good at finding people. And know anybody like that, Lumiose? Detective? That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, he'll be able to focus on the promotional match. Alright, well, I guess we better start looking. I don't know anything about this woman, so where would she be? I don't know. I mean, pretty cool that they have training dummies here. Kind of reminds me of Legacy of Goku 2. Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2 on the Game Boy Advance, where there's a training dummy in one of the rooms you can go into, and you can just use that to test out your attacks on it. And your attacks you get throughout the game. Remember doing that back in elementary school as well. On my old DS Lite. But anyway, Sensei is marked on the map where we needs to go. Let's go racing down there, and instead, why don't we get out our newly evolved Aegislash? Look at this beautiful man or woman. Look at that. Anyways, let's go. And while we're at it, get more of these Mega Shards, so I can go buy that Electrocyte later. I think I went entirely the wrong way. One of the ways I like to grind for Mega Shards too is just to go around the Prism Tower. Since after set amounts of times, I think after a full day and night cycle has passed, more will spawn here. And you get at least a good 100 or so off of them. So get a Pokemon with relatively fast attack animations and you're good. Also, makes me wonder if stance change works in this game with no abilities. Probably like slow start in Legends Arceus. Since it is a part of Aegislash's gimmick after all. Let's just break this here. See, her eyes just changed there for a sec. Hello there, Spaber. What brings you here? This jacked guy wants to find his sister. Well, excuse me. Well, met once again, Spare Bear. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwynn. But this detective says she cannot help me. Now, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help look for your sister, but I need your answer to my question. Oh, I understand. Ask me anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or at the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall? I see. Your sister certainly has that unique interest, doesn't she? Is there something wrong with that? You're going to City Hall? Well then, maybe we can find some clues as to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it. He's gonna lift things up and put them down, aren't he? Isn't he? He just left. If maybe was feeling better, and it could search for his sister using his telepathy. Oh well. What do you mean feeling better? Whatevs. I could usually help Spare Bear. We'll be waiting for you in the Jean District. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumiose. By finding this dude's sister. No, I'm not sick, I'm just lazy. And my point still stands that I really wish we had the roller skates in this game. It fit pretty well. But oh well. That and just getting around would be a little bit easier. Or, you know, I could just fast travel down there. I always forget that I have this thing for some reason. Now, one other thing, just in case we end up having any battles anytime soon, gotta be well prepared. Be prepared, as they say. Phalanx bag. I just realized. Emma, the Spare Bear, I've looked all over, but Gwynn's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwynn. Spare Bear? I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. Really? What is it with Nintendo games that make me talk to random-ass NPCs for information, huh? Actually, that's just most RPGs, not just Nintendo-based ones. Like this or Xenoblade X. Just not the biggest fan of that, because it's like, unless it's highlighted on the map, who's the person I'm supposed to be talking to, huh? Like, I'm just supposed to run around until I get the right person? I don't know. Thunderbolts. You've got yourself a missing person, eh? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck. Thanks, asshole. Maybe I should find an old friend of mine online. Okay. Wonderful. Good for you, my good sir. That girl. The girl at the cafe had such a cheap bag. I should have asked her where she got it. My rival at work finally got the dressing down he deserved. Sweet, sweet justice. Whatever that means. That was iconic. I mean, look at those muscles. Alright, dude. Ash is weird. You're weird. Not what I wanted. Ah, whatever. That poor Badoo got killed. Guys, who else could we possibly talk to about this? Actually, I guess when this is area I've seen some Panpors off screen. But they're not here, it seems. It's literally daybreak. However, thank the Lord those benches exist. Oh, wait. No, it's just a hunter. I thought it was a Gengar for a sec. That was a gadget. And got out of the ball, fine. Might as well get as many of these as I possibly can. Seems like another nice little way to collect them. And a medium candy. Those medium candies truly proved to be useful. Alright, daytime now, that's fine, at least we can keep going with this here main quest. And Bowser, that's okay. Alright, anyways, who else could we possibly talk to about this dude's sister? While I'm at it, how many of those Mega Shards do I have? Oh, almost enough to get Electrocyte. Alright, we should almost be there. And after that, I'm gonna go look for a bench. Alright, is that enough for the Electrocyte now? Yes, it is. Alright, let's go over to our Quasar Articuno for a sec. Alright, and now... Electricite is ours. I did not need to wait for that much, but okay. Alright, maybe next I should get a Heracronite. Or a bit more I could get at a Sharpedenite. I still have plenty of options I could get, actually. I always grind more of those off screen. But anyways, let me see. How many of those candies do I have? Now, the Dynamo that I have, let's see if we can get it to level 38. As I feel like for Aegislash, they just used the same render for Pokémon Tournament DX. It kind of looks like it. I could be wrong, but it looks like it. Alright, very close to leveling up. Now let's give you another. Alright, once I get a few more medium mints, we'll be able to evolve you. And now let's just sit at a bench for a sec. Here we go. I know, let's continue what we were doing. Oh, thanks for the extra great balls. That would have been better earlier in the game, but you know what, it's fine. The more the merrier, as they say. And again, as I stated during my Xenoblade X playthrough, I just don't like these type of quests where you gotta talk to a specific NPC to progress. It's like there's no hint as to who you need to talk to or any of that. Or there's barely a hint. These type of quests, like main quests / side quests, are rarely ever good in my opinion. Because there's just no indication on who you need to talk to. Like, hey, maybe this old lady at the stand might know a thing or two, or maybe this dude sitting at the cafe knows something. Nope, just wander around, hope you talk to the right NPC. Oh, Linden, that was it. Oh, I was just blanking on the name of that city in Galar for a while there. Wonderful, dude. Maybe it's this guy. Gwynn from the Fist of Justice? Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah. She gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near their dojo about how loud their training sessions are. I heard she often heads to a cafe off Centurico Plaza with a friend after she's done her here at City Hall. And find any elite paper? Yes, I did. That matches what I've heard, too. It sounds like she left for Centurico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at the location. Understood, I'm on it. I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyways, we should hurry after him. Alright, enough of that. You don't need to see me breaking all those mega stones or mega crystals. Let's get over here. I'm a spare bear. There's no sign of Gwynn here either. Again, we need to ask around. Oh, of course we do. To learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today? I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Oh, I'm getting questioned here. I'll spill. Having out with an investigation seems fun. Her, yeah. I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any ideas who that could be, Spare Bear? It's Canary. Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. However, do you know if your sister is close to Canary from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. And where can I go to meet this Canary? Man, if Naveen were here, he'd be cursing you out right now, dude. You just had a promotion match against Canary, didn't you, Spare Bear? Where was it? We're seeing construction. Yeah, I'm on it. There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? Well, we already got it started. Then you can take your time with it. We should hurry to resume construction too. Come on, Spare Bear. This guy knows something, doesn't he? We shouldn't hope to see you again soon. What, are you a kidnapper or something? Anyways, just in case I get into any battles with any of them pesca fighting types. Alright, let's go fast travel over here. I might as well pick up what's over here. Colorful screws. It would seem there's no sign of Gwynn here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwynn?" So loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here, or he would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary. We promised we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwynn. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Bolt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so I'll tell you what. Try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy. You're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? I mean, he's not, like, right up on top of you. I'm just saying. I mean, he's in your direction, but still. I hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwynn. Muted, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Alright. Spare Bear, I almost forgot you were here. If you're finally decided to join the Canada crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I gonna heal my wounded ego? Yeah, that's not healing anytime soon, hope you know that. In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Spare Bear wins, you tell us where she would look for Gwynn. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest. Family fetch quest. But I'm in and I'll win. And just to warn you, I've upped my game since the last time. You ready to lose? I'll win again, very easily too, just like last time. Bring it on, no mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill. If you can find a way to hit a ground types or electric type moves. Too bad I have my non-ground type in the way. It's nice to see this little animation again. Heliolisk. Take this. One-shot kill. Alright, Emboros. Didn't have that. Wait, did you? Yeah, you did. Ice Punch. Piss off. Nope, you're not using that. Thankfully, that Ice Punch did pitiful damage. Stone and Fisk. Electros. Gonna show me that ultimate Electros again? Enough playing around, Electros. Let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution. I really hope Electros is still pure electric type and not like Electric Ghost or something. I guess, what should you call those Dynamo Cannons? Alright, time to match that might with our own Mega Evolution, Ultimate Garchomp. Fire Punch ain't doing nothing. Goodbye. You thrashed my old team, even Electros again. Mother. Yeesh, what's with me? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Yes I do. It's called game progression. Whatever. You wanna know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game, one game sesh, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers, a place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make any sense. I know this is what I heard, that G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axis don't meet up. Whatever that means. And she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she had some fountain depicted a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain. Now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course! That would be Chandelure, the lure in Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Spambear. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwynn Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder? Definitely not Eatmore gotta eat more. Definitely not a Floette or a dumb-looking Florges. It has to be a Closer. Yes, Closer. It's a water-type Pokemon, isn't it? Yes, it is. I should know. Yeah, Chandelure is a fire-type, which makes it weak to water-type moves. Also caught an Alpha Closer off-screen before this episode. Great! So we should look for a Closer, yes? I'm on it! I'm the one who thinks he kind of looks like a Tekken character or a King of Fighters character. Whatevs. Has someone stopped to think that G-Volt might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. No, that dimwit. He's probably headed to a wild zone now looking for an actual Closer. So don't worry. He's on duty to protect the peace in Lumiose. And that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Spambear. Let's hurry over to the Closer Fountain in Blue Sector 7. However, wait! It's the Closer Fountain! Not an actual Closer! Bro's got a pork chop for a brain, doesn't he? Anyways. Fast travel. Actually, wait a minute, this is the Pokemon world. What's a pork chop? Anyways. That should be in here. Okay, where is this chick? Ah, jeez, we got a battle to do. Damn it, Spare Bear. I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwynn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwynn might be in this area then. But this might be the right place. There's the Culture Fountain, just like Canary told us. Well, Spare Bear, do you think we'll find Gwynn somewhere around here? I'm sure. We better. Me too. We don't need no General White 1,000-year-door side quest over here, thank you. We don't have any other leads to go on. Through process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwynn be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Let's see. There was something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axes didn't meet. Yes, of course. X is horizontal, Y axis is vertical, and Z is depth. Which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X axis is correct. Next, we need to adjust our Y axis. Once we do that, we'll be on the right track to find Gwynn. You might... you mean we should go down into the sewer? But there's all this water in the way. What would your approach be, Spare Bear? What would your approach be, Spare Bear? Drink all the water. And stop the water, why not? Stop the water. That sounds like a tall order. The skills I've honed in Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. By hitting it really hard. Aha! I have it! I'll just smash the fountain! That can be taken so out of context. That would cause the water to shoot upward, yes? Then the water flowing below will drain away. Yes, a perfect situation. Go, Felix, use! Stop right there! And put this guy in jail. He's about to break some property. Destruction of property, man. You're going to jail for that. You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. Speaking of, have we seen a police NPC in this entire game yet? Where are the police in Lumiose City? I know X and Y had them, and not here, at least not that I've noticed. Well, you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we could stop the water from flowing somehow. Then I shall use my martial arts, Upperhead. Spare Bear, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam, I already have one, and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate. How funny, it's just like Legends Arceus where you needed a Dusclops or Dark Pulse. Furbesca Legion. Looks like you're a Pokemon that can use Ice Beam. Well done. Now then, freeze the water in that fountain. Okay. Before I do that, let me just get this here. Mega Shards. Ice Beam in the wrong direction. In the complete wrong direction. Okay, really? Can't be that hard to target. Anyways. Alright, we just had to aim at that. Alright, Ice Beam. The Chocolate Ice Beam looks more like a water move in this game, but whatever. Marvelously done, Spare Bear. Look, all the water's draining through the sewer. Cue Zelda jingle right here. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we don't need to worry about getting flooded. So let's hope and pray nobody with a fire type melts that. You're right. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head into Spare Bear. Let me just pick up a few things first, and we shall follow him. And this is the catacombs I was talking about before. It's nice that we actually get to explore them. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwynn be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it! I wonder if there was originally going to be a sewer system in Lumiose City back in Pokemon X and Y, but we never got that. Kind of like the sewer system in Pokemon Black and White 2 in Castelia City. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwynn, Spare Bear. Watch out for wild Pokemon. That means I get to catch more things. Let's quit doing that Naruto run. It's weird, it's cringe. Oh, way bad, nice. Hit him with the Ice Beam. If I can get close, there we go. I get in the ball. And you're mine. Hope we get a Mega Noivern, that'd be awesome. I got Ivor. Hit him with the Moon Blast. I don't know about chasing me right now. Or I guess there was one. Thunderbolt! Hey, it's Scraggy. And it's only a few levels away from evolving as well. Alright, in the ball. And an NK. Get ourselves an Ultimate Malamar soon. Speaking of, do we still need to hold the Switch 2 upside down? Probably. Makes me wonder how they code that in, actually. That's something I'd like to know. That was my research level. Alright, look at that, I can get my candies. Alright, we're halfway to level 50 as well, which apparently has the Shining Charm in this game. Depending on how fast you level up through levels and judging by the fact I'm already halfway through it, might be the easiest way to get the Shining Charm in any Pokemon game up to this point. Alright, guess we're gonna have to break this locking gate. There you are, Spare Bear. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in. Let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we might proceed? No, destroying public property. Spare Bear, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Well, anybody here know how to pick locks? I remember I wanted to pick locks back in middle school. Never fully went into that, though. Which area do you want to check? The keyhole. Alright, it's shaped like a typical keyhole. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Which one do you want to check? The lock body? Hold up a sec. It looks like a regular lock made of some sort of metal alloy. Which area would you like to look at? The hinges. You don't notice anything unusual about the door hinges. Which area do you want to check at? Check the gaps. It's only a tiny gap between the door and the floor. So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we just have to find the key. Where do you think the key would be, Spare Bear? Maybe a Pokemon has it. You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Cliff key. Now I'm gonna beat the brakes off of it. Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a cliff key, right? Let's go after it. Alright, we're gonna need the right Pokemon for the job. Okay. It seems possible that one of Clifty's keys could help us open up that lock back there. Now I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. But how do you not destroy walls with those things? This does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Clifty being knocked out as it's caught by that. That's just a risk we'll have to take. God damn, dude. I don't want to get knocked out. Well, you're gonna get knocked out. Stop right there, criminal scum. That's hardly different than fetching the poor thing and abusing it. We're not an ancient... Goddamn jab at Legends Arceus, okay. We're not an ancient history, you know. Even though that's how we catch Pokemon in this game, but just like in Legends Arceus, but okay. And this also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Animal abuse? What is he, an animal abuser? Is that what you're insinuating? Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Spaybear. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. These Ultra Nuts. Let me stop. Alright, we know what an Ultra Ball is. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Alright, little Klefki, you want to get in the Pokeball? Make things easy for us. We can do things the easy way or the hard way. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock out, we want to catch that Klefki. Now you got into a battle with the wild Klefki. Go, Ivor! Taste this! And one-shot kill. Heh, easy. Nice catch. I feel I've witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. And that's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. Probably has a few skeleton keys that can open any lock. We're counting on you, Klefki. You can always count on me. I've always got the right key. I've been saying this ever since X and Y came out. Klefki looks like a Kingdom Hearts, like, heartless enemy. Am I the one who thinks that? I wouldn't be surprised if it was slightly inspired by Kingdom Hearts. It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Oh great, I caught this thing for absolutely no reason. Huh. I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we were truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. Hit it really hard. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what's your plan, Ivor? If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, that must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my own fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice Punch! Oh, wait a minute, just like a certain Xenoblade 3 Mobius once said, Man of the Sea, Sucker Punch! Oh. He snuffed and sucker punched me. Also, why the hell didn't we just do that from the start? Oh yeah, no destruction of public property, right? Anyways, with that, our way is clear. Let's press on. I bet that Cliffy was thinking, shit, that could have happened to me. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. Technically, brute force is a plan. As for my playthrough, this game kind of just brute forcing my way through the battles. It has been working so far, so I'm not going to stop doing it. Alright, don't need a ghastly. I don't think I'll be able to go into that body of water. Hey, an ice stone. That suggests we're gonna get a Alolan Sandslash and a Alolan Ninetales in this game. Or a Galarian Darumaka. Slash Darmanitan. So there's the only part. Well, actually, no, wait. Eevee with Glaceon. How did you hit me from all the way over there? Whatever, dude. And Pat Rat's sitting down here. Oh, there's a Chandelure. Did you both see that? It was Chandelure, the Lurian Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelure that Gwynn has as her partner. Alright, let's go chase it down in just in case we need to fight it. Pick up that item. It looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. And no sign of that Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwynn's partner, then maybe it'll vanish to wherever Gwynn is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Spaybear. Not gonna lie, I'm not really enjoying this wild goose chase. Can we just get to our battle already? It's the main reason I'm even here. This is worse than trying to find General White in Thousand Year Door. And I know the 4 machines are 4, but they don't seem related to the case. That seems old electric panels. You decided to flip through a few switches, but nothing happened. A cluster of pipes and some valves. Nothing special about them. You took a good look at the pale-colored crates, but they don't seem to be anything special. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of a hidden contraption. Let me guess, did the Chandelure make her invisible? In that case, the only course of action is to act. I'm gonna punch down this wall. Strength is power! Strength is justice! Man of the seas, sucker! Punch! Or falcon punch. Justice punch. That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall that had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? Hey, we're in the ghost zone. The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly, I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary walls. God, that sounds so wrong. But for now, let us proceed. I am sure Gwynn is waiting for us on the other side. Some Dana Phantom shit over here. Let's keep pushing ahead, Spare. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Hey, you should have the Scrappy ability. That'll open in more ways than one. And then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. Spare, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwynn's partner. Sha, I'm gonna go this way. Please, Chandelure, help us find Gwynn. My partner Pokemon is freely roaming around, and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwynn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take, it brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Spare. I have Grenade on the front just in case I need to battle this thing. Alright, looks like we found our person. I let it save real fast because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. I guess we found our person now. Hey, is that the chick we saw at the quiz? Gwynn! I was like, does that suggest we're gonna get a Mega Chandelure? We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right, in a way. There is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwynn was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. I suppose the victim's here is Gwynn. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I heal up your Pokemon, and leave the rest to you, Spare. Alright, it's time to duel! Are we doing this? I'm going to win, so you all leave me in this place. Strength is power, strength is justice. Probably gonna see the Mega Chandelure. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Alright, you're challenged by Gwynn with Fists of Justice. Sends out a pain yet. Alright, got my Dark type right here. I hit him with the Night Slash Greninja. Die. Excuse me, they don't die, they faint. You get it. That sends out Cork Ice. Switch out. Take this. Chandelure. Alright, it's time. Chandelure, Mega Evolve. Finish them. What is this, Mortal Kombat? Finish them! Oh, one of the best Gen 5 Pokemon getting a Mega. What's it look like? Oh, yeah. Ultimate Chandelure. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Rock Slide. Really? Really? You're an asshole. Uh-oh. Can you quit posing an attack? Your Pokemon shine with justice. But justice wasn't wrong. I simply lacked power. Well, fine in any case. And well educated, both of you. Did you know these two, Gwynn? Of course. Emma's the greatest detective in all of Lumiose. Oh, so she's the Batman of I almost said Mario. The Batman of Pokemon, eh? And Spaber is a member of Team MC. He's also the reigning Canary Quiz Whiz. I see. And what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the Zia Royale, you don't stop even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on. You should climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I am the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden. So, I asked Chandelure and one of the Klefkis to help me hide down here. That way, you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then, you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So, I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Spaber. Oh, I will! It's true then. Spaber is my opponent for my next promotion match. And I'm gonna get my ass whooped. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Gotta do a million push-ups, you're gonna need it. Honestly. I'm obliged to look into any case that I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of any hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon have to put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure, though I was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I pleased, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here and the dark. I like the dark as well. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residence, let's say. Of course. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle. Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwynn? Tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Bear. I don't need luck. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. I'm gonna beat the brakes off that guy. Now let's see, do I have any other can-dos? So I'm gonna evolve that. Oh yeah, I forgot I already had 10 of these. Alright, where is my Tiny Mo? Ah, there we go, level 38. Oh, wait a minute, you evolve at level 39. Oops. And now I remember. Alright, time to evolve you into an electric, and then I have some thunderstones to make you a beautiful Electros. Electric. Learned a new move, Crunch. Alright, and now let's go get a Thunderstone. Now let's do it. Alright, Electric evolved into Electros. And now, it's time. Where is the Electros site that I bought earlier? Here it is. Too bad I won't be able to use you just yet. And I can get a new TM. Calm mind, mine's the calm. Alright, let's put you back in the box. Where is my Aegislash? Here we go. Already level 26? Goddamn. That was... Oh, wait, never mind. That was from the previous animation there. Alright, let us go to the nearest Pokemon Center. Right here, and then we'll go over to that fast travel plane. And we'll save that for the next episode, since that took unexpectedly longer than I think it should have, but that's okay. Alright, I'll save all those Mega Shards for another time. Anyways, let us travel over here to Justice Dojo. Alright, and you know what they say, it's good to keep a record, let us save real fast. And I guess while I'm at it, might as well level up Ivor a little bit too. I only need about 6 of these, yeah. Alright, you know what to say, good to keep a record. And that'll do it for this here episode. If y'all enjoyed this edition to Pokemon Legends EA and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow the video seen screen off on YouTube, that bell button for more. And consider answering the question today, what's your opinions on Mega Chandelure, and why do you have said opinions? Let us know in the comments below. And finally, consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a Twitch subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and have a berrific day.